Our client from overseas bought that bus behind us, and he's coming here to vacation in the US. He wants to travel all around in it. But one thing, because he's from overseas, he has absolutely no tools whatsoever. So he's given us a budget of $3,000. We're going to go to Harbor Freight and see how many tools we can get if we can stock that bus with a real good toolkit. After working on buses and driving buses, there's one thing I know: you're always going to need some tools to be able to fix things either on the road or when you're in between trips. You definitely don't want to have a tow truck involved if you can help it. So there's a lot of things required. Before you even watch this, if there's any tools that you think we need to have in the toolkit, mention it in the comments. There might be things we're not thinking about, or we may include it in this video. We're gonna have a little bit of money left over in the budget at the end, so if we need to get some extra tools, things we didn't think of, that's why we're gonna look at the comments for that. We're gonna go to Harbor Freight, like I said. We're gonna get most of the things from there. We're gonna have to get a few things from like Amazon because Harbor Freight doesn't carry everything, and I know there's one thing they're out of stock of that we need as well. The one thing about the tools, though, when you break down, you got to be able to fix it yourself. You don't want to be left at mercy of a tow truck. We have a client that was supposed to be here this week. He was on the side of the interstate for over 48 hours waiting for a tow truck, and he was trying to use a tow company, tow insurance, CoachNet that he has, and CoachNet wasn't able to get any tow truck out to him. Over 48 hours on the side of a major interstate in the United States, absolutely crazy. You don't want that to be you. So if you've got the tools, you can fix it, get at least safely off the side of the road, something like that. It's very important to have a good set of tools on your bus. Let's see what we can come up with for $3,000. All these tools that we bought today, the number one most important tool that you can carry with you in your toolbox is right here. You gotta make sure you got a credit card with you. That is the most important tool that you can have in your toolbox when you're traveling in a bus. You're probably gonna get screwed wherever you're at, just so you know. Be prepared for that. If you gotta have roadside assistance, we've got that in the drawer for you there, a little KY, you might need that because bend over, it's coming. And just in case, you probably need a healthy stack of Benjamins too. Those are probably the most important things to carry in your toolkit. All this other stuff will help you out, hopefully you get off the side of the road, get you where you need to go for your destination. But tools are really important, but just remember, you're not gonna be able to carry everything possible, but we think we got a really good assortment here. Most of this stuff, I think 95% of the breakdowns that you're gonna have, the stuff here is gonna be able to help you get it fixed. This 301 piece toolkit, it's got 1/4 inch drive, 3/8 drive, 1/2 inch drive. It's got some wrenches, some pliers, screwdrivers. It's got a really good assortment. Most of the things in this kit, I would say that if you have a problem, you need to repair something, probably 80% of the things on the bus, you're gonna use this kit right here. It comes in a hard toolbox case, so you can pick it up and go. It's pretty heavy. It's got individual separate trays with the tools are in them. They lock into place, it travels real well. I've had this, I've carried this on my bus. This was my main kit when I first started out working on buses. I carried this with me to travel with. It's all lifetime guaranteed. Harbor Freight is really good about swapping out things if you break them. Really, like I said, really good assortment of all those sizes. So every socket you could possibly need, that kind of stuff. This is the number one thing I would carry. If I can only carry one thing, this is what it would be. I got them an air hose. This one's 100 feet long, so you can work around the bus. You can use the bus's air compressor if it's running, or we did not get him an auxiliary air compressor. I'm going to talk to him if he wants a smaller air compressor also to carry on board in case you can't run the engine. But for most things, if the engine is running still, you can steal the bus's air and use it for anything you need air for, filling tires, that kind of stuff. When you buy an air hose, you got to get the right fittings for it. So a fitting to plug in the bus and then another one there. But air hose comes in real handy when you need it. This is a giant 24-inch long adjustable wrench. It goes up to, I think, 2.5 inches. We use this a lot. Front wheel nuts, stuff like that. This thing really comes in handy. But there's a lot of large nuts, not just the driver, on the bus. This wrench set goes up to 1 inch in size, so the 15/16, 7/8, 1 inch, that's all stuff you're going to need that is not included in that 301 piece kit. Because the bus has so many large things, this wrench set is pretty invaluable here too. Yep. Thermal temperature gun. You can point this and know how your hub temperatures are, tire temperatures, if the coolant thermostats are opening and closing, checking the engine heat, all kinds of things. This thing comes in really handy. This is a must-have tool in your toolkit. Locking pliers in assorted sizes. You never know when you're going to need these, but they come in real handy. You probably use them around your shop and your house a lot too. Harbor Freight is so affordable on stuff like this. It's just best to stock up on things like this. This is the jumbo size wrench set. So that other set stopped at 1 inch. This one goes from 1 3/8 inches all the way up to 2 inches. I've needed these a dozen times on my bus. So go ahead and grab that one. That's tool only, right? There's no... This Hercules high ultra torque impact is 1,500 foot-pounds of breakaway torque. 1/2 inch drive. I love this gun. I've got a couple of them. It's wonderful. That thing will take off lug nuts, anything you need it to do. It's a great starter tool. And it has a 5-year warranty on it because it's the brushless one. And then we also got the charging kit that comes with it, the starter kit. So you get a charger and it comes with a battery. And then they have a special deal. If you buy that, you get a tool for free. So we got the Sawzall that was included free with that. And then we got some blades. You never know when you're gonna need to cut something off, hit a gator on the interstate or something that's a thrown tire or something, tear something up, you gotta saw it off. That was free. Harbor Freight, they helped us out with some good coupons there. We saved over $200 in the coupons. He wanted a drill, so we got a drill as well. These all run on the same battery, but we got a couple extra batteries too. We got a smaller one, a 5 amp hour, and a 2 amp hour one. Plus there's a 5 amp hour in that kit there. So we'll have 3 batteries and 3 tools. The bus has air suspension on it. Anytime you're going to climb under it, you want to make sure you block it up. These 22-ton jack stands, they're amazing. There's 2 of them that are in here. That weight rating on jack stands is always for the pair of them, so cut that in half if you're doing one, but that bus only weighs like 26,000 pounds, so that's great. He'll be able to climb up under there, throw that under there, jack it up, put one of those under, and not have to worry about the air suspension coming down and crushing him. What good is a drill without drill bits? So we got a good set of drill bits here. These are the titanium coated ones, really affordable at Harbor Freight. Okay. This is a 3/4 inch drive extendable ratchet. We use this thing, you just pull the collar, it makes it longer, so you got a lot more leverage. I love this thing. Very affordable, love it. Got a set of ratcheting wrenches. These go all the way up to 3/4 inch in size. Ratcheting wrenches come in really handy when you're trying to take something apart. The one thing the 300 one-piece toolkit doesn't have is a long ratchet. The 1/2 inch drive ratchet is only about 2/3 of this size. So something with a little bit more leverage. We got a longer one. Comes in real handy. Everything is always stuck and seized on an old bus. This is a good 32 ounce ball peen hammer. Ball peen hammer, no claw hammers for bus repair. Ball peen hammer. Good. We also got a small sledgehammer. This is one of my very favorite sledgehammers to use. It's a 4-pound sledge and it gets into tight spots and let you swing on it. You always need some chisels and punches too. This is a 12-piece set. It's got a variety of chisels, punches. Comes in really handy. A 1/2 inch impact set. We also got a 3/4 inch set because we got a 3/4 inch brick, the 3/4 inch bar. They didn't sell regular chrome sockets in 3/4. They only have the impact, but that comes in really handy. We use those a lot. Also got a couple pry bars. We got a great big one if you got to remove a tire or something. This comes in handy. And then a smaller set, this Quinn 2-piece set here. One of them's 8 inches, one of them's 18 inches. This is a 1-inch drive jumbo socket set. So the sizes on these start all the way at like 1 5/8 and go up to 3 1/8 inches. 1-inch drive set comes with a ratchet, an extension, and then all of those chrome sockets. Also lifetime warranty. This jump pack is 12 volt and 24 volt. Now his bus is just 12 volt, but this thing is 3,400 peak amps. It is it's made for diesels. We start buses with it all the time that have very, very dead batteries. Comes in really handy. It tells you the voltage and everything. This will start his generator, his bus engine, anything like that. You're stranded. I love this jump pack. We got a really good screwdriver set here. An assortment's got 15 pieces, some larger ones. I know there were several screwdrivers in that 301 piece toolkit, but you can never have too many screwdrivers. I like to keep a clean set in the bus for working on stuff inside the interior, and then a dirty set for the outside. I just grabbed another set of assortment of pliers, just to get a few different pliers, especially the little bit larger ones here, a pair of lineman's pliers, some dikes, stuff like that. This is the jack that I want to get him. This is mine. We're ordering this off of Amazon. I'll post a link to it, but it's a low profile one. It'll fit under the bus, especially if the air suspension is down, which a lot of times when you're having a problem, it will be. This jack gets under most areas. It's 20-ton hydraulic jack. We're ordering off Amazon. I think it's like $159, something like that. It's very affordable. I like these low profiles to carry with you. We do have some larger, taller ones, but this comes in handy. You can just throw a couple of 4x4s under it if you need more height. And then a couple of sockets that I had to get off of Amazon. One is the square drive that'll fit on the 1/2-inch impact gun, square drive for the bud wheels, and then an 1.5-inch deep well socket that fits on there too, so you can take the wheels on and off of the bus using that gun. No, they don't have those sizes at Harbor Freight that we need. And then also a multimeter. I like this Klein one, so I'm ordering that on Amazon for them. That's one of my favorite ones. It's small, it's compact. You can trust the Klein tools. I just like this one a lot. It's pretty affordable. It's a good product. A couple extra things that I got on Amazon this is a DOT brass fitting set. They're all compression fittings. This might come in really handy if you have an airline problem or something. This is a great thing to carry with you. I also went ahead and picked up a heat shrink electrical connector set, so you might need that, and then some really good quality electrical tape. I really like the Scotch brand electrical tape. And then one last thing is a hose clamp assortment kit, a variety of different sizes. They are higher quality than some of the ones they sell at the box stores or like Harbor Freight. Well, here we go. You can see we came in just under budget. We still got a little bit of room to play with in there. Any other tools that you recommend that we carry, leave a comment below. We'll talk to the client about it. I really do think a 110 volt electric air compressor will come in real handy if he needs it. That's a common failure. If your compressor goes out, you can still, get off the side of the road. So we'll talk to him about it. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think.